Beneath me here is what I think may be the best 15-inch subwoofer ever. Wanna know what it is? We're gonna talk about it right now. What's going on, everybody? Justin Schwartz here, coming at you on location from the On Location DJs Guru studio. Today, we are talking about what I think might be the best 15-inch sub, let's just say under $2,500 that I have ever heard. And we're talking about the RCF SUB 15AX. Before we dive into talking about everything here, make sure you're checking us out at thedjsguru.com. If you have any questions, please consider dropping them down below. Any comments, let me know how I'm doing. I love to hear them. I read them all. Also, give this video a like. Consider subscribing to our page here at the DJs Guru channel. We would love to see you back here again. And lastly, if you're looking to make a purchase, I would ask you to consider checking us out at djsupplystore.com. RCF, tons of other brands there. We love to help you out. We especially love to help out DJs, musicians, and event professionals. So check us out at djsupplystore.com. All right, back to the RCF SUB 15AX. I've got it stacked on top of an Evox 12 bottom. So you kind of can see that it's very portable, a little bit larger footprint than the Evox 12, which is a 15-inch sub as well, but we've got it here, and I want to talk about some of the features and the specs first, and then we'll talk about some of the things that I like about it, as well as the very unique sub cover and the awesome color LCD display on the back. I have never done a review on a sub before, but I've really wanted to do this one in particular to bring it to you and make you understand that a 15-inch sub is a fantastic hedge for your point source, two-way speakers, whether they're a 10 or a 12, even a 15. And for some people, you simply can't bring an 18 out for whatever reason that might be. It might be too big for you. It might be too big for your vehicle. Not everyone has a box truck, right? You might be in smaller spaces like I'm in today. I'm not in a huge room. I certainly wouldn't need an 18 in this room. The guests would hate me. So a 15 makes a lot of sense in a lot of different ways, a lot of reasons. Also, it weighs only 69 pounds, where most 18s that you're gonna find out there are gonna be well over 90 pounds, and most of them are over 100 pounds. So size is a big thing for mobile entertainers, musicians, event professionals. So I think it's important to find what I think is one of the best sounding 15-inch subs that I've ever heard, because I've done a lot with 15-inch subs and they are very convenient. And I think it's something that people should be considering. So let's talk about some of the features and the specs of this sub, and then we'll also talk about the sub cover and the awesome color digital display on the back as well. But you've got a 2200 watt amplifier in here. It's gonna give you a max SPL of 133. For me, in my testing so far, this 15 sounds as good or better than some 18s that I've heard before. Frequency response on this is 35 to 120. So it's a very wide frequency response. Very, very good low end to 3-inch voice coil on here. Again, like I said earlier, weighs only about 69 pounds. The box is made of multi-plywood construction. You got an M20 pole here, and nice steel grill too. It looks really sharp, I have to tell you. So whether you're using RCF tops, whether that be an ART 910, whether that be an ART 932, 912, whatever, any of the HD stuff, or any other brand of speakers, this is going to complement it very, very well. And for people that understand that you really do want to have a subwoofer when you're going out and doing events, again, this is going to be something I really think you're going to want to consider when you're out there looking for subs, understanding that this thing sounds incredible. And it really does put out a very aggressive low end. To me, almost does sound like an 18. All right, if you've been watching my videos before, you know I'm not a big guy, right? And I'm pretty strong, but I'm not the strongest either. Again, 69 pounds here, not bad. Not bad, not bad at all. You can definitely carry it pretty easily. And I'm just gonna put it on here, but I wanted you to see me lift it up. So I put the sub cover on. Sub cover is really kind of cool, very unique features I want to showcase to you real quickly. So first one is, it opens up like so, right? And what's cool is it's got Velcro here, and then there's Velcro pieces on the side. So it actually sticks like that, which allows you to leave the front open, right? So if you're in inclement weather, if you're just lazy, you don't feel like taking it out of the cover, you can use this thing with the cover on, very cool. At the top here, you've got a opening for your M20 pole mount, and on the back, you've got an opening here for the LCD display. Again, Velcro here, so it stays. You don't have to worry about that. And if you're doing an outdoor event, it's raining, whatever, you can protect your speakers and still use it and have it function the same way you would expect it to. So I love the speaker cover, and I love RCF for thinking of all those things for people that are running sound and doing events and understanding that these are the things that sometimes you need. We're going to take a look at the back now, check out the beautiful color digital display. One other feature that I probably should have mentioned earlier, for a sub especially, this has bass motion control, which is an exclusive RCF feature. Essentially, bass motion control uses a system that measures the physicality of the movement of the woofer inside. So if you're using digital limiter for a subwoofer, a lot of times the digital settings will say this sub can't go anymore, limit it. However, physically, the woofer could actually go out more and you have more headroom. Bass motion control, again, measures the physicality, so it's going to allow you to get the most amount of bass without hurting the sub. Bass motion control is a huge feature. It's an RCF exclusive, and it's something that you definitely want to know that it has, especially when we're talking about a sub. Now, let's take a look at this beautiful color LCD display here. It's a touch screen. What's really cool is it has crossover presets. So let's say you have an ART9 series ART912. If you load that and you dial that in, basically it's going to automatically create the preset crossover settings for your ART912. So you don't have to think about it. You just put the speaker on top, turn it all the way up, and you're ready to go. And these presets are in there for almost every single one of the RCF speakers. So if you are an RCF user and you already have RCF tops, this speaker is going to already know what the presets are for your speaker, and away you go. It's a pretty cool setting. Digital equalizer settings in there, a lot of other things as well, but this beautiful color display is very, very nice to have, and so far from what I've seen and what I've been using, it has a lot of options and features that you can choose from. You have XLR inputs on the back here as well as XLR outputs. And then you have an IP-rated True One power adapter. True One is going to be what you're going to be seeing in the future, but really good input here for that. And yeah, that's the back. So again, with this cover, keep the cover on, you have access to the back. It's pretty cool. All right, everybody, so that's the RCF SUB 15AX. Didn't make sense to really do a demo on this, but I will tell you, I brought it out to several events. I paired it with the NX14, I paired it with an ART932. I was in a few different size rooms. You might have seen another video I did in a school gym. And I can tell you that this thing is impressive. I started off this video by saying, is this the best 15-inch subwoofer ever made? You know, at a price point under $2,500, I'm gonna ask you in the comments, let me know what 15-inch sub would you think is better than this? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But for me, and I've used a lot of different 15-inch subs, it's something that I really like. This is probably one of the best ones, or the best one that I have ever heard. So that's the SUB 15AX from RCF. It's also available in white. This one was in black, of course. And I'm a big fan. I want to thank you very much for watching this video. Of course, if you have any questions or comments, please drop them down below. I read them all. I consider everything that people are asking for or telling me. Love to hear those comments. Make sure you're checking us out at the DJsGuru.com. We did a full write-up and a review on this on the DJsGuru.com too. For more information, you can go there. Consider subscribing to our page here. We'd love to see you back here again. Give this video a like, and if you're looking to make a purchase, I would ask you to consider checking us out at DJsSupplyStore.com. We've got RCF, got a whole other bunch of brands there for sound, lighting, and all types of event gear. So check us out there. Really do appreciate that. And once again, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. And as I always like to say, we'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.